Courtney, tell us about what's going on in Georgia. We got this Fannie, whatever her name is, Fannie Willis down there, says, Rico, we expect indictments for Trump. What exactly, you were one of Trump's election lawyers during the campaign. What is going on with this thing in Fulton County? And are we going to get an indictment, and when will it be?
Well, John, Fonnie Willis, but I think we've called her on your show Phony Willis. She has to indict somebody. She spent over a year and lots of taxpayer dollars, lots of resources in the district attorney's office to try to indict President Trump and anyone who worked with him to try to make him unelectable in 2024. I think that she's also waiting to see what happens in the Manhattan DA's office to see how successful that case is going to be. Otherwise, her case doesn't stand a chance with anything. Also, trying to indict President Trump under the RICO Act is absolutely absurd. The RICO Act is not for anything that the president did. He did nothing wrong. RICO is more for gangsters and mob bosses back in the day. This is not anything under the law that he should be indicted with or for. So I think what we're going to see is she's going to keep foot dragging this whole investigation to try to make Trump as unelectable as possible. I don't think the people of Georgia care about that. I think that they are, this is Trump 2024 country here. Every poll that you see coming out is Trump's on top by a large majority.
So, look, Trump's way ahead in Georgia. I looked at those polls. Let's get to a couple things. Let's get to your governor, Governor Kemp, on Saturday at one of the Republican events. He unleashed a blistering rebuke of former President Trump. I get it, right? They're not exactly on each other's Christmas list, so I get that. When Trump backed Purdue and we all got behind Purdue to try to oust Kemp and strip him from the nomination last May. So I get that. I have no problem with that. But now Kemp is trying to set up these shadow parties because he got his clock cleaned in Cherokee County, big county outside of Atlanta. You guys took Fulton County over. This was all a MAGA takeover, right? You took over Cherokee. You took over Forsyth, big county. You took over Fulton County just a couple weeks ago. You were a big part of that. MAGA's already in control of DeKalb with Marcy McCarthy. I'm sorry, McCarthy. And then we got Sally Grubbs and Cobb. So the five surrounding counties is been a complete MAGA precinct 2.0 takeover. Now Kemp is trying to set up his own shadow parties to counter that. What's that about?
I think it's exactly what you said. I think it's his, he's holding a grudge against President Trump from what happened in 2020. They are not on each other's Christmas list at all. I don't think they have dinner at all together or drinks to talk. I think that they haven't talked. It probably would do them well. I think that Governor Kemp needs to see what happened in those county conventions. This coming weekend, we actually have our congressional district conventions, which I believe it's going to be a takeover once again at the congressional level. And then in June, we have our state convention. I think the same thing is going to happen there that you saw happen in all these metro Atlanta counties. I think Governor Kemp needs to realize that and work with the candidate of choice of the people. Governor Kemp was elected to represent the citizens of Georgia. And if the citizens of Georgia want President Trump, then that's what Governor Kemp needs to realize.